What a beauty! Hello dear friends and welcome to the category Yummy. Today I want to show you a recipe for making awesome, delicious, juicy homemade pizza. Honestly, the recipe is very cool and the pizza is very tasty, so if you repeat this, you will not regret it, and your friends, acquaintances and relatives will constantly ask you to cook at least a couple more pizzas. So let me tell you what we need for this. Go ahead. To make the dough for 3 pizzas, I will use wheat flour, a mug of warm water, dry yeast. I have a 7-gram bag, salt, sugar, a container in which we will mix it all, and any sunflower or olive oil. Personally, I will use omega-3. This mix is very tasty and healthy. We pour the warm water, a teaspoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, mix well, pour the yeast, mix again, and leave to settle for about 10-15 minutes. The yeast is activated, so we add 3 tablespoons of oil. We add 2½ cups of flour to this portion and knead the dough well. I advise you not to add less or more flour to these proportions, cause the dough will either be too liquid and sticky or the pizza will become stiff. Lightly lubricate the container. Put the dough, cover, and wait for about 13 minutes until it rises. In order not to waste time in vain, we will prepare the stuffing. What is important in the preparation of delicious pizza? Pour a little less than half a cup of tomato paste. Be sure to pay attention to the quality of tomato paste, cause some are very salty, tasteless, so it's better to take what I take. We grate 2 cloves of garlic on a grater. And we add it to the tomato paste. We mix it well. The very combination of garlic and tomato paste, it's honestly just such a divine taste. And when you especially spread this sauce on the pizza bases and they turn out juicy, it's very cool. We pass to the most tedious process for me personally, to cut in fillings and all kinds of sausages. I will use 2 types of sausages. This is semi-smoked cervelat and standard doctor's sausage. Personally, I try not to skimp on the fillings and buy premium sausages, good tomato paste, cheeses, cause it's better to eat a good tasty healthy pizza once a month than to eat something every day. I will cut the sausages in different ways, mostly it is cubes and for decorations a few slices. For decoration, cut 1 pepper and 3 tomatoes. Cut the champignons. I always buy these delicacies. They are very cool, delicious, and their marinade is just fantastic. Well, now we need to grate the cheese on a large grater. I will use 2 types of cheeses. This is Moldovan semi-hard cheese like this, very tasty and natural. We buy them more than once for pizza or just put them on the table and so on. And we will need mozzarella. As you can see, this whole filling is only for 3 pizzas. Yes, I agree, it turns out one pizza is quite expensive, but it's all as natural as possible. And who will pamper us if not ourselves? Well, in this jar we have natural homemade sheep's cheese, which we brought from the village. You can't find anything more natural, so we grate it last, and it will also give us a slightly salty taste of the dough. This time the dough just rose fantastically, as if it felt like I was making a video for you. Sprinkle a little flour on the table, tear off a piece of dough, make a ball, then roll it out. Be sure to roll out from the middle to the side. In order for us to get a side, it is for this side that we will hold a slice of pizza, and thus do not put your thumb in the sauce or in the filling. I recently bought myself these pizza molds. They are quite cheap, about $2 per mold. Well, they are much more convenient and pleasant to cook pizza than in a regular baking tray. We take a paper towel, fold it, lightly soak it in oil, and then wipe the baking tray. This oil will be enough to keep the pizza from sticking to it. Carefully lift it if it sticks to the table, and shift it. We bend the sides a little. That's the beauty we got. Leave for 3 minutes so that the dough slightly reached. So guys, the bases are ready for filling, and the first thing we need to do is smear them with sauce. It takes 1½ spoonfuls of sauce on one pizza. Please note that I do not lubricate the sides. The first layer must be sprinkled with cheese so that the subsequent layers have something to hold on to. The second layer is the doctor's sausage. You can combine where the cubes and where the slices are. Third layer is of mozzarella cheese. The fourth of cevolate. The mushrooms. Again Rishkansky cheese. The olives. Mozzarella again. The doctor's sausage. Cevolate. Rishkansky cheese. The olives. The mushrooms. Pepper. Tomatoes. And at the end, mozzarella again. You may think at first glance that there is too much filling, but this is all due to the fact that the cheese is currently like fluff and it supports all the filling in the air. Later, the cheese will melt, settle, and you will get just a bomb pizza. Now preheat the oven for 215 degrees, that's right, 215, not misheard. And we set the upper and lower heaters. We will bake the pizza at an average level. We almost forgot about the most important thing, the Moldovan homemade cheese, which we need to grate on the top. Set the grill, and then we put the baking tray with pizza. Cooking time is about 14 minutes. The pizza is ready. We take it out. What a beauty! Well, just look at these guys. Guys, honestly, the pizza is insanely delicious, so be sure to repeat this recipe. It's very juicy. Here's how much juice flows from it. It's just a bump. So thank you so much for your attention. Subscribe to the channel and write in the comments what you would like me to show in my next videos. Have a nice day, everyone. Sorry for talking with my mouth full. Very tasty. Have a nice day. Bye bye.